The moment in the Obama presidency unlike any we have seen before. The commander-in-chief under fire trying to quiet the fury surrounding his signature achievement, ObamaCare. Today announcing a change in the rules, but the measure of what this means for his leadership can be seen in his face. Take a look at these pictures from 3.5 years ago. The joy, the confidence as he signed ObamaCare into law. And here was his face today as he told the nation he fumbled the ball in a big game. Our team is standing by, and ABC's White House correspondent Jim Avila starts us off now.
52 minutes of contrition. How many ways can the president apologize for the Obamacare rollout? We counted 29.
I do make apologies for not having executed better. That's on me. That's something I deeply regret. We did fumble the ball on it. I feel deeply responsible.
White House aides tell ABC News the president told his staff in a series of meetings this is no ordinary problem. These mistakes undercut his credibility, that both the website and the cancellation notices were messes of their own making that have a real impact on people's lives. And while the president didn't dress down his staff, it's not his style. Everyone got the message.
Ultimately, I'm the president of the United States, and they expect me to do something about it.
So here is what he did. After 2 years of promising if you like your plan, you can keep your plan, then watching policies canceled by the hundreds of thousands, today he unilaterally changed the rules. Now proposing that anyone who received a cancellation letter be allowed to keep their current plan another year. Insurance companies may not cooperate, but the White House doesn't want the blame.
The Affordable Care Act is not going to be the reason why insurers have to cancel your plan.
As for the website, the president second-guessed himself publicly, admitting the federal government does not do websites well, and he should have known it.
How we purchase technology in the federal government is cumbersome, complicated, and outdated.
For the first time, President Obama said no one told him in advance the website he based his signature program on was likely to crash so spectacularly.
I don't think I'm stupid enough to go around saying this is going to be like shopping on Amazon or Travelocity a week before the website opens if I thought that it wasn't going to work.
Instead, aides tell ABC News the president felt he suffered a surprise wound from his own staff, leading to this final promise.
These are two fumbles on something that, on a big game, but the game's not over.
A truly remarkable presidential mea culpa. In fact, one of the president's longtime friends telling ABC News this was one of the most deflating days of his presidency. And still not enough for Congress, which plans on voting on a bill tomorrow which would further alter the Affordable Care Act. Diane?
Thank you so much, Jim. And we have ABC's George Stephanopoulos standing by to weigh in. But first, the answer to a question. We asked ABC's chief business correspondent, Rebecca Jarvis, to spend the day talking to insurance companies to tell us if today's announcement means that premiums are going to increase for anyone.
And Diane, what's important here, what every American should hear is that the vast majority of us will see everything remain the same as a result of this announcement. Those who are covered by Medicare, Medicaid, or by employer insurance will have the exact same premiums next year that they already expected to pay.
They are already locked in, but there is a small minority that is at risk.
They are those who have lost their plans already under Obamacare. Those people will now have to go back to their insurance companies. The insurance companies will have to offer the same plans. The states will have to approve them, and they could be at higher premiums.
Okay, Rebecca, thanks for the clarity and the chaos today. Turning now to George Stephanopoulos. Take us behind closed doors. What are they saying at the White House today?
They had to do this. There was no choice. The president was going to get steamrolled by the Congress. But even more important than that, Diane, is something happened this week that has not happened throughout the entire Obama presidency. You saw polls show a majority of Americans for the first time not trusting President Obama. Even when Americans disagreed with him, they trusted him and liked him. If that personal credibility crumbles, everything else falls.
That number had always held from BP to Benghazi. That number had held, but it had started to go down. So this isn't just about Obamacare in their view.
Not at all. This is the president's signature achievement. That it would be a black mark for it not to work. But bigger than that, this has the potential to undermine his entire legacy, his entire vision of government. I went back and read the president's inaugural speech from just the beginning of this year. This was a ringing call to what he called collective action. government action. If government doesn't work here, he is not going to be able to advance that agenda for activist, ambitious government. His entire vision for a second term begins to collapse.
So many plans on the line. Thank you, George. Thank you, Rebecca, once again. An extraordinary day today.